With so many games set to release in 2022, here are my top picks that you should definitely add to your must playlist. With so many games being delayed in 2021, this year is looking to be a massive year for us gamers. To help you navigate the already 100 plus announced games to be releasing in 2022, here is a list of 10 games you absolutely need to add to your must playlist. Now, these games are in no particular order, and also let me know your most anticipated games for 2022 in the comments below. Number 10. Now, first on the list is a little indie title called Stray. Now, it's a third-person cat adventure set in a cyber city where it's inhabited just by droids and also dangerous creatures. Now, the reason why this game interests me so much is just look at the art style. It just looks absolutely amazing, and also the mechanics looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, in Stray, you have the ability to explore the city as a cat, and you're scaling, jumping from building to building, and playfully interacting with the droids around you. Now, there's no release date as of yet, but it is scheduled to release in early 2022 for Microsoft Windows, PS4, and PS5. Now, I really hope this game lives up to my expectations, but to be honest, if it looks anything like it does in the trailers, I'm really going to enjoy it. Number 9. The next game on the list is Stalker II: Heart of Chernobyl. Now, it's a first-person shooter set in an open world with ever-changing environments. Stalker 2 blends the elements of the first-person shooter that it is with aspects of a simulation-style game, and does all this with a massive horror vibe. From what I've seen, Stalker looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm loving the vibe that the trailer leaves me with. As a massive fan of the previous game, I'm really looking forward to the next installment. Stalker 2 has a planned release of the 28th of April, and it will be releasing day one on Gamepass as well as on Microsoft Windows. Number 8. What is there to say about Ghostwire Tokyo? I've been paying close attention to this game since it was announced. Now, it's set in Tokyo after it has been overrun by supernatural forces and the population has completely vanished. Now, being able to explore Tokyo is a major draw to the game, and the developers have also utilised the next-gen features of the PS5 with both haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. Now, Ghostwire looks absolutely stunning from what I've seen in the trailers, and I love the idea of being able to upgrade my elemental powers and also building on my ghost hunting skills. Now, it's scheduled to release in spring 2022 on both Microsoft Windows and PS5. Number 7. Sonic. One of my favourite childhood characters, and Sonic Frontiers looks like it could be a childhood favourite of potential new fans. Now, Frontiers will be the first ever open world Sonic game, and it appears it will feature multiple different biomes to explore. Now, Frontiers will still hold true to its roots and will be a 3D platformer and action-adventure game. It's set to release late 2022 and will be playable on the Nintendo Switch, the PS4 and PS5, both last and current gen Xboxes, and also Microsoft Windows. Number 6. The next game on the list is Starfield, which will be the first new franchise to be released by Bethesda in over 25 years. Now, Starfield is an action role-playing game which is set in a space-themed world and will hopefully showcase the next-gen power of the Series X and S. While much is not known about the game at this stage, I'm definitely interested in seeing what the future of Bethesda looks like working alongside Microsoft. Now, Starfield is set to release on the 11th of the 11th, 2022, on both Microsoft Windows and on the Xbox Series X and S. Number 5. Hogwarts Legacy is next on the list, and it's a game I've been looking forward to since reading the books as a kid. It allows any Harry Potter fan to live out the dream of attending Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. It's set in the world of Harry Potter many years before the reign of He Who Must Not Be Named. Now, it's an open world action role playing game, and it focuses heavily on the player's choice, where you can choose to be a force for good or to live out your darkest fantasies. Hogwarts Legacy looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to play, and any game that allows me to live out my Hogwarts fantasy is definitely one I'll be checking out. Hogwarts Legacy was delayed in 2021 and is set to release sometime in 2022 on the PlayStation 4 and 5, both Xbox One and Series consoles, as well as on Microsoft Windows. Number 4. Another game series that has come straight out of my childhood is The Legend of Zelda. Due to this, there is no question as to why Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 makes my must-play list. Now, coming off the success of Breath of the Wild, I think this sequel will make the top 10 list of most Zelda fans. While Nintendo hasn't given much away with any of the trailers released, the game will be an action-adventure game set in an open world, just like the first. Now, the internet is currently abuzz with so many fan theories about what direction the story will take, but personally, I'm just looking forward to going on another adventure with one of my favourite characters of all time, Link. Now, Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is set to release sometime during 2022 on the Nintendo Switch. Number 3. The next game to make our must-play list is Elden Ring, which is a third-person action role-playing game. It looks like and has elements similar to other From Software games and is set in the realm of the Lands Between. The combat is very similar to the Souls games and focuses on close-range melee-based combat, where the player can build up their character's abilities and equipment. A massive drawcard for Elden Ring is its setting was created by George R.R. Martin, and the fact that From Software has an incredible track record when it comes to this style of game is why it's made our must-play list. Elden Ring visually looks straight out of a fantasy world, and the combat looks incredibly smooth and like it's so much fun to play. Elden Ring is set to release on February the 25th and will be available on Microsoft Windows, both Xbox One and Series consoles, as well as the PS4 and PS5. Number 2. My favourite redhead is back with Horizon Forbidden West. This game, it seems, has taken everything that was done right with Zero Dawn and has made massive improvements, especially with the player's ability to explore the world. We will see characters from the first game return as Aloy forges new alliances that will hopefully help her unravel the past and save the land that is dying. The world of Forbidden West will be larger than Zero Dawn and is still occupied by dangerous machines and human enemies. The combat looks very similar to the original, where you can use weapons and traps that you will craft while playing. Forbidden West looks absolutely stunning, the combat and traversal looks so smooth, and I love that I can now explore underwater locations. Horizon Forbidden West will be releasing on the 18th of February and is available on both PS4 and PS5. Number 1. The last game on our must-play list is God of War Ragnarok. With the threat of Ragnarok looming over them, Kratos and Atreus need to explore the 9 realms searching for answers, all while facing threats from the Norse gods and monsters. The combat looks very similar to the 2018 God of War, with Kratos wielding the Leviathan axe, the Blades of Chaos, and the Guardian Shield, with Atreus providing his regular backup with his bow. Ragnarok looks like it's going to be so much fun to play, getting reacquainted with much loved characters while exploring the visually stunning world and having a blast with the combat. I honestly cannot wait to play this game. Everything about it looks absolutely incredible, and the soundtrack in the gameplay trailer is perfection. At this stage, there is no release date for God of War Ragnarok, but it is expected to release in 2022 on both the PS4 and the PS5. Honourable mentions. Bayonetta gets our first honourable mention. It's an absolutely fantastic series and one I definitely recommend you should check out. The fighting style of the game and the art style, I absolutely love it, and it's a series I've loved since I was a kid, so definitely put this one on your list to play as well. Tiny Tina Wonderland is something I definitely recommend you add to your list. If it's anything like the DLC for Borderlands 2, it's going to be an absolutely hilarious game, and the gameplay, the guns, everything like that is absolutely perfection, so definitely add it to your list. So there you have it, guys, my top 10 must-play games of 2022 with 2 extra little added bonuses. Now, if you like this type of content, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. If you have any ideas for future videos, please let me know in the comments below. As always, I had a lot of fun making this video and hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll catch you later, guys.